to listen to and meet with stakeholders, whatever their particular interest may be, to hear from them and discuss with them the state of the negotiations. So we're constantly trying to seek to do even better. I'm sure there are ways that we can do better, but we have achieved a very high level of transparency going forward. There is an aspect of trade negotiations, as there is for any other negotiation of which I'm aware, where to build the kind of trust, to seek the best agreement for Americans, to create the greatest number of jobs, to create the strongest possible rules, there is there needs to be a bond of trust between negotiators. And so in those informal conversations, there is the importance of having that direct dialogue. Around that, there is an enormous amount of transparency in conversations, both formal and informal, with members of Congress and with our stakeholder communities.
So that members of Congress who have suggested that they have been kept in the dark about the aspects of, well, whatever chapter or the other, it's really not exactly true, and they may be perhaps misquoted in the press, but am I correct that all members of Congress have the ability to have access to the text of the agreement at essentially any time in the process? And obviously they have to go to USTR and read it in a certain room, but they have the ability, but also to participate in the negotiating sessions as well? So
to the first question, yes, any member of Congress has that ability, and they don't have to come to USTR. There's a place both in the House and separately in the Senate that is there for a senator, for a representative to go and read the text for themselves and understand, and obviously then raise questions to any USTR negotiator that's involved so that they can understand what their particular question may be about a provision of the text. The members are sometimes come to negotiating sessions. They are not negotiators for the United States, but there are always substantial briefings held by senior officials for any representative or any representative staff who may come to a negotiating site, like as will be the case in the coming days in the TPP negotiations.
Now, for many years, you were the senior trade counsel in the House Ways and Means Committee, and you were dealing with the administration. And one of your predecessors is General Counsel of the U.S. Trade Representative. So is the access and the collaboration between USTR and the Capitol Hill staff better today than it was when you were on the other side of Pennsylvania Avenue?
So I think it is, because we've gone to